Radhe Radhe.
Radha.
We are reading today from verse 84 from Shri Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali. O Devi, Goddess, can I serve your nectarian words with my ears and your camphor-scented smile with my eyes? O Devi, Goddess, can I serve your nectarian words with my ears and your camphor-scented smile with my eyes? Whether in separation or in meeting, Sri Raghunatha always relishes the stream of Radha Mohana's sweetness. This full transcendental bliss is sometimes relishable in the form of joy and sometimes in the form of anguish. The stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in the abode that transcends the three modes of material nature can always be experienced in the heart of hearts of the most fortunate devotees. The stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in the abode that transcends the three modes of material nature can always be experienced in the heart of hearts of the most fortunate devotees.
Aquí, here. Yes.
Oh my God, so thank you. Sometimes these visions even appear in the hearts of ordinary devotees, like a lightning flash appearing in the sky. Sometimes these visions even appear in the hearts of ordinary devotees, like a lightning flash appearing in the sky. Devotional practice is meant to make this blissful experience stay steadily within the heart.
Underline. Understand, Sadhvi?
When this practice of remembering God ripens, the bird-like heart of the devotee will fly up to the planet of bliss.
Yeah.
An inexhaustible fountain of sweetness and beauty will then burst out in front of the devotee's eyes. The boundless waves of love that arise in an ocean-like heart of a loving devotee can be somewhat gouged, motivated by hearing the words of a great lover of God.
Sri Ram. Up to here. Repeat again. Stream means what understand is the English word. I know that you will understand. Is a thread. Thread you not break. It's not endless. It goes up to whole road. The string means non-stop, without breaking. Something going is like a string. Slow, not breaking. Sri Ram.
The stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in the abode that transcends the three modes of material nature can
only three modes of material nature. It moving is like a stream in our life. We are living in three modes of nature. This has become a stream for whole of my life. Yeah.
So in the abode that transcends the three modes of material nature, the stream of loving pastimes can always be experienced in the heart of hearts of the most fortunate devotees.
Sri Radha.
Sometimes these visions even appear in the hearts of ordinary devotees, like a lightning flash appearing in the sky.
Radha.
devotional practice is meant to make this blissful experience stay steadily within the heart. When this practice of remembering God ripens, the bird-like heart of the devotee will fly up to the planet of bliss. An inexhaustible fountain of sweetness and beauty will then burst out in front of the devotee's eyes.
Other will also feel that it will burst out, and nearby you everyone can feel that. Sri Radha.
The boundless waves of love that arise in the ocean-like heart of a loving devotee can be somewhat gouged by hearing the words of a great lover of God. When a living entity experiences this everlasting bliss, he attains Svarup, his constitutional position.
Wow. Underline up to Prabhupada, page 4. Mention PhD book things mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada, about the constitutional position by devotional rights. Again, this is to do. It will not come without doing. And this is for bhajan, not philosophy will help. Then mind will go there in the scripture and mind will not stay here. So it should be, mind has to be stay here permanently, like a thread, flow has to come for that. If not, the spark you will see some sparks, but it's not final one. You cannot fly with that, with a spark. If you have really desire for flying in your sarup, your constitutional position of your spiritual constitutional position, that can come by this way. This is the process. Very, very, very clear. Go on. Repeat.
The stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in the...
No, from beginning, yeah. There's no meaning to understand without whole subject. If we understand, we done. No scripture required. You have all the scripture inside. How you can fly without all details? Go on.
Whether in separation or in meeting, Shri Raghunath always relishes the stream of Radha Mohana's sweetness. This full transcendental bliss is sometimes relishable in the form of joy and sometimes in the form of anguish. The stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in the abode that transcends the three modes of material nature can always be experienced in the heart.
This I not clear. Can you repeat this?
The stream of loving pastimes
Yeah.
that constantly flows
Yeah.
in the abode that transcends the three modes of material nature can always be experienced in the heart of hearts of the most fortunate devotees.
I don't understand. This again read.
Yes. The stream of loving pastimes
Yeah. Happening.
constantly flows
Close.
in the abode
Abode, that you have to say. Abode. Then stop.
in the abode.
Ah. And we are flowing where? In three mode of nature. That is not clear. If this flow is there, three mode of nature, how can come? But in abode it is flowing.
An abode which transcends the three modes of material nature.
Transcend three mode. Inside me. Three mode is under Tamoguna, Rajoguna and Satoguna is a material body, conditional body. So this transcends to us nature we are living, we disconnected there, is in abode, not here, but it transcends to me, but we receive three mode of nature because we are conditioned here. Things are something, but we are conditioned, we see in three mode of nature. That not transcend to us in three mode. No. Because we are conditioned, we see three mode of nature. करीब आओ बैठो यहाँ कुर्सी पे बैठो हाँ is read that line. You explain me the meaning. You English.
The stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in that abode which transcends the three modes of material nature.
Material nature. We are conditioned, we are material nature, we calculate with material nature. Because we are not under control, conditions. When I see, I calculate with the three mode of my nature. This transcends divine pastime. You know, that's the problem of our condition. That we can also try like this. We can do this, it will be Radha Krishna. One become Krishna, one become Radha, we can do also like that. Because it transcends, but we receive in three mode. Because we are living in three mode of the nation.
This transcend means like to go beyond, no? Right?
What is that?
Transcend.
Transcend is like another dimension.
Goes beyond the three modes of material
True,
nature.
true, huh?
The fifth node.
Huh.
The fifth node.
Then how it will go in three mode of nature?
Now, this abode transcends, goes beyond the three modes of material nature.
Beyond, huh?
Ah,
Beyond.
transcends. Goes
Beyond the three mode of the nature. But where, how I can see first thing is this. Because we are living in three mode of the nature. Above than three mode of nature, so we have to come out. First we have to see this. We cannot calculate with our three mode of the nature. It goes above than that. And we want to calculate from my three mode of nature. That is my understanding. You say, what is that? It goes above than three mode of nature, but we are under condition of three mode of the nature. And when I see in my conditional situation, then I look like it in three mode of nature, this is happening. Because we have no consciousness to wake up in my eye to you. We know fix that. My soul and the form of the soul is not fixed. And you not fixed. In three mode of nature, we fix different subjects. But it cannot understand with the three mode of nature, it goes above than that. Why I see? Because I am living in that condition. So I have to come up for that. How coming up? When I will move from this three mode of nature to myself, I, soul, then my three mode of nature will not disturb. Right or not? Explain me. Right? Understand? Very important. Clear, right? We cannot see, we cannot calculate with my three mode. And then we do some mistakes and then more difficult to progress. We block ourselves. Yeah. Right.
Gurudev, but if we are little useless, and if our only hope is to meditate on these pastimes, and still we didn't get food from
No,
Radharani
we
to
have
grow,
We not said to be in Sarup, but we have to fix this as a soul, that we are living soul, not this body who lives in three mode of nature. That has to meditate to understand. We not say to Sarup to meditate. How it's possible without practice? But we have to think from the our stage. From my I have to think. When I will not come my I, how I will relate with you? I cannot. When I will sit in I, then I will see you. If not, then I will see my body I, and I will relate with you in material you. Right or not? It will work. Then we will come in three mode of nature, and it will not work. This I and you has to be fixed our upper side. I will be my body and you will be some other person where I am meditating, I am feeling. This is not our meditation. My meditation from my I to you. Clear? And what is that I? My soul, my I. Start with this. When soul is my I and you are my, that has to be keep in meditation. And why I am moving? Because I have to learn from you. I want to learn from you. I am like your shadow. I am your baby. Baby is like a shadow, na? Go on. It's a very, 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 very important thing.
The ultimate goal, no?
This is the thing to practice. Other thing is the conclusion of all scripture is this. Nobody give the importance of Prabhupada's devotion of page 4. If you understand page 4, you don't need to read a whole Bhagavad Gita. Only you understand the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada introduction. And what he introduced, and try to understand this, then you read. You need not to see the explanation. If you know the Sanskrit word, you can explain that. And then check Prabhupada's explanation is that. But this should be with this understanding of Prabhupada. Go on.
So the stream of loving pastimes that constantly flows in the abode
of my eye. Abode that is not I am looking at. My eye is my abode. My soul is my abode. Not I have to go to fly some other place. This is my abode. Out of this. This is my abode. Go on.
that transcends the three modes of material nature can always be experienced in the heart of hearts of the most fortunate devotees.
I don't understand it.
So, the stream of loving pastimes can always be experienced in the heart of hearts of the most fortunate devotees.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
Sometimes these visions even appear in the hearts of ordinary devotees.
Ordinary devotee means who live in his free mode of nature and also is trying to live in the soul. His timing is 25% he gives to practice in the I soul and 75% he live in his three mode of nature of body. Nobody can do that he can be 100% living in the I. Nobody can do 24/7 without Manjari Bhav, without constitutional position. Nobody can do. 25% time there, 75% in three motor. They also see the spark like a light. 20%, maybe 15% who start living there, they also see the spark. How the interest will grow if they don't see the spark. The hope starts. Some spark comes. Like you stand in the highway and watch to the car, some roads, car coming. First you see the spark in the highway. Then wait. Then you see light. Then you imagine big light or small light, 2 light or 6 light. Then you understand what is that. Then wait more. Then you see the truck is there, a car is there. When I see the spark, we not wait. We say, oh, my work is done. We don't want to see the form of the car. And when it comes to near to you, then you see this car is a Mercedes-Benz, a BMW. And this color is this color, and it passed from you. But you can know this if you see before. You recognize. So that is the form. First you see the spark, then you see the light, and if you wait more to meditate and go on with that, then see the light. When I am in 15%, 20%, we see a spark. Then more practice grow, then we will see the little light. And when we wait, we will see the form. And that moment my form will also, I will grow my form in my loving way. Both things will come. Little, it takes time. What you say? Slowly, 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 these realizations are happening. It's not faster. It takes time. But how fast, how much we give that time, it becomes more fast. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Sometimes these visions even appear in the hearts of ordinary devotees, like a lightning flash appearing in the sky. Devotional practice is meant to make this blissful experience stay steadily within the heart.
That makes it steady. Lightning flash, if I am steady, then I am not satisfied with the flash. I want to see you, and when I will fix, it will light and light, will be more sharp, and then our eyes is light. When you see somebody, aura outside of that, and then wait, then you can see from this form. To see, you need your form also explores. Right? Yeah. That's a spiritual practice. And out of this is all religious practice. What I do in my gunas, Rajo, Tamo, Sato Guna, these are all balancing this. Is nothing is going to happen. On and on, on and on. Yeah.
Devotional practice is meant to make this blissful experience stay steadily within the heart.
Experience is steady wins the race. If I am not steady, one day something, one day something. You know the race of the rabbit and the crocodile, who he was steady but slowing, and the rabbit was so jumping and fast, he started resting, and crocodile reached and he lost the game. Because he thinks for him is no meaning. If you are steady and moving, you win the race. Slow and steady wins the race. If I have no steadiness, then I sleep. And again I jumping start. Again I sleep or resting. Crocodile is so far. And when he reached the point, then he said, crocodile is sitting there. He said, how you come? He said, I was walking on and on, never stopped to come. So that is the process in our spiritual life. We have to know my I and keep on and on in the practice. How to be my soul, and by the mercy of devotional practice, automatic form will come. If I am a baby, it's known that I am a baby, your shadow, then I am like a motherly love with you. I cannot be a shadow. Mother's shadow is only baby. I know my nature. I cannot live without your breastfeeding. I cannot grow myself in a spiritual life without you. Right? If somebody wants to be mother, then she has to be breastfeeding. She has not many programs in mind. Mother has a big responsibility of his baby. So fortunate person become baby of the mother. The mother has to take care. Right? Yeah.
So devotional practice is meant to make this blissful experience stay steadily within the heart.
That is devotional practice. Steady. And try to bring on and on out of my three gunas. Because it is very clear this is beyond these three gunas. This cannot be understood by three gunas. What is the problem? When I want to understand my mind from my mind with three gunas covered with that, it's not going. It creates some doubts if I am in ignorance. If I am in passion, I want to do that way. If I am goodness, I want to grow out from three gunas. See that?
When this practice of remembering God ripens, the bird
Ripen. 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 Every day we check the rice. How you check the rice? You take one piece of rice and you test his ripeness. And you become so intelligent, you know the really timing and really time to bring down that it becomes very fresh, is not liquid or something. When you want to make a liquid rice, then you give different way of making. Right or not? So when it's ripened, you not overcook it, or you overcook. If you cook over, then what will happen? This is the intelligentsia of the person who is a cook. He never do this mistake. The audience will say, what a fool person make this rice. He don't know how to cook the rice. Audience will say. And cook will feel, I'm very foolish. Why I overcooked? When it's ripened, the moment you have to understand your intelligence here. Yes. Then unripe will not come spring out. It should be riper. Then
The bird, when this practice of remembering God ripens, the bird-like heart of the devotee will fly up to the planet of bliss.
they will wait there. They are waiting for that maturity when they will ripen with their Sarupa form. They are waiting for that moment. So they keep continuous practice. I have to write myself. I'm not right still. I'm not right still. The day, the time will come to fly. This body will hear. You will fly, you will know every one room and what happening where and what will happen what. Because you can fly. You can go any place. If you cannot go any place, how you see this sweet pastime? You are a baby. You cannot leave mama. She will carry you and go where she will go. This is ripened case. You not stay in this body. You again come to visit in this body to maintain it. Because this body, what is full of ignorance before, is a gift for me. I have all realization because of this body. I use in right way to receive this. I can get it right in this body. This is my real home. I have to preserve it. If I will go out from this, my this sweetness, I will lose this. This is my room to rest. But I know my way, how to fly and come back in the same tree to sit. Right? I can fly. Right? See, Radhika, when the birds fly, he has to come back for sitting, for resting. Right or not? So for that, this tree branch is for me. I got it. I have to respect and relish this. Then nothing is disturbing. all is fine. All is good. Vision will change, thinking will change, action will change, feeling will change, because this ripen is connected with divine. Before was connection with three mode of nature and condition that cannot want to change. I am only searching for in three mode: ignorance, passion. Sometime I come. But ignorance is very happiness in my life. Passion is also giving happiness. But when you will write, this will never destroy. Because you start living in this I, where is no three mode of nature catching. There's no catch there. Ego cannot catch. And you are cooked, so more nobody can cook you again. Cooked rice cannot cook again. If you want to cook rice to eat, you have to put in water and then again take it out and eat. But you cannot cook right, you can cook again. Who can cook you? You are ripened. If the fruit is ripened from any tree, you cannot wait to eat, because it's ripe. Ripe means to reach the goal. And reaching the goal is your form. Reaching the goal to relate with my you form and living with that relationship with me. That's the avideha, sambandha and pariyojana. Sambandha is the first. Without sambandha, you never try. The moment you come to this I, you avideha, and you will always try to be in pariyojana, means loving way. You cannot behave with physically behavior, not loving way. If you behave wrong way, anger way or envy way, you will lose this I. This will bring you your ignorance, your condition will bring you again in body. You cannot keep any envy. You cannot desire for your senses. It's not right when you're playing the game in your conditional form. You are happy with three gunas. See that? Then you say, I'm practicing to write my I, and I have a family and children. How to balance it? I mean, when you start living in I, your Triguna body is also staying here. Is you not leave, you not die, but you feel that I come out from that. Is moving with you. Like you have a two homes. One in the Peru and one in the America. Your home and ashram is in Peru. And when you like to come, you come to America. You know the both circumstances of Peru and America. Right? Like she has a two home, Vrindavan and Delhi. Now she has to decide which home is more comfortable. Right? When you have only one home, then how you can decide it? But if you have two homes, you can take decision. A spiritual home is good, or my material home with condition, and three gunas is good. Then you see, no. My I home is better. Then what I do? I try to live there. But you will forget this Delhi home? No. Sometime I will visit and come. So this is family life. But I will live in Vrindavan, but I can visit there and come back. But I will not live there. Understand? That is a spiritual. I can move for the Sarup and start living in the Sarup. Simple, not complicated. Who live in the I, my question is this. He don't go to PP or Kaka? Then how he use the PP and Kaka? With a spiritual eye or material body eye? Material body, three gunas body. This three guna body you use to go to Kaka and PP. And again he go back in I. It's spiritual. When he take the prasadam, why he eat? When he is I? No, he has to maintain this body. So he take prasad to maintain. It's a gift for me. I have to keep it good healthy. Understand? In Sanskrit one thing says, Seva sadhaka rupena. When you are doing the service, if you are practicing, why you do the service in sadhak, physical body? To make the purity to that. Because my ego will never go without service. Then you will ask, you never I see you doing service? My dear, when I was in your age, you asked to someone how much I am doing service. How much? You not come. The other devotee become nervous. What I am doing? They say, stop it, stop it. Then I say, okay, I retire myself. Seva when I'm more young, more service. You cannot imagine what I am doing. Those who see the seva sadhak rupena, to remove my ego. I have a big ego, yeah? Born in the king family, full of ego. Only I practice my life from born time in the ego. And to remove that ego, I started doing service, sleeping in the front of Radha Mohan, in the mat. Like, no, even now, nobody sleeps there. I see. And I was sleeping there, cleaning, grooming temple. Many things I do, yeah. Only one thing I cannot do. I try many days, time to make the garden green. That I cannot do. I try to make kirtan. 12 hours I cannot do. Many try. Sometimes money problem, sometimes the singer problem, it collapses. I try to put many persons, gardener, to make the green. I cannot do. But the day Radha Mohan wants, this garden becomes so clean and loving. No problem. I cannot put any pot there because I keep and next day is gone. They break. Now many pots are there and everything is there because behind the meaning is this. The name is there, your love is there, and Radha Mohan is taking care of it. Before I want to do, now he wants, then everything is happening. So we have to only to feel the service and serve. Result is in us, his hand. Still I sleep at 11, you know. 11, never before that. So, no problem. This body is to serve. Seva sadhak rupena and siddha rupena. In your sarup, will fixed. You got the umbrella. Kshatrihi. You get the more energy than before. When I was 50, 40, I was very sick. 35 years old, I was sick. What? I have asthma problem. I cannot turn in my bed without Watson. I say, it's better to die. He said, what is the use of this body? Watson is moving me. And by grace, it all gone. I have no problem. Satrahi, umbrella, I got it. I'm never sick. Rasrila is checking. It's a surprise. Your sugar is less than position. I said, thank you. I said, what is blood pressure? It's very normal. I said, thank you. Why the problem is there? Before was problem. when I don't know myself, why problem now? They will come to go back. I will move like this. I will go like I change the room. I will change my body. I will not bother. Only I request, don't keep in ventilator. Never. Don't bother for that. I have to go now. Then go. Send me to go. Don't keep artificial things for me. I want to go. I am ready to go. Because Kshatriya, I got this umbrella, protection. That is maturity of your sorrow. Pray for that, my dear. This Vrindavan gives these things. And this is the grace of Babaji. He was living 120 years in his body in Siddha Rupena. Radha. These rare things. Radha. Go on, sorry, I deviate. I'm telling the beauty of Siddha Rupena. Siddha. Yeah. Matured eyes, matured your eye, all set. All set. Nothing is bad and nothing is good. All is fine. All is fine. Everywhere is the mercy, everywhere is the grace. I have a full experience with this circumstance. No theory, practical. Go on. I am born in the king family, Naya. The king's nature to survey every A to Z details. I was a Ram Bhakta, I was Hanuman Bhakta, Shiva Bhakta. Because my Swami Satyanand is my first yoga teacher. I influenced with him. And he was very loving to me, close to me. But he said one thing, my dear Sadhu, my dear Ananta, if you want to be happy, keep yourself in the service of the Lord and serve and work under him, you will be always happy. I said, thank you. I have no love for Krishna. Even not love for Radha Mohan. I have no connection. I come Vrindavan and travel outside of the Vrindavan temple, going to see other places, listening other places. When I got the mercy of my Gurudev, that moment, at the time of Diksha, he took me in hand like this. I am looking at the time of Diksha that Gurudev is bringing me, walking. My body is like a flower in his hand going on. And he brings inside the temple and he crossed this wooden thing. Cross. I don't know, I see this, he's crossed. Like this was not disturbing to him, to my buddy. We both, he and I, he crossed this wooden covering and entered in the room. And he said, Radha Mohan, today I give you a new servant. That day, I don't know. After this, he make me mad. He makes me mad. I don't know how to manage this. Children are small, wife is there, everything is there. I have no desire to earn money. More and more I am becoming mad. I don't know to balance myself. That time I am chanting 1 lakh. Then 3 lakhs I start chanting. I have no other desire. Only by this, no other instruction. It happens. I initiate you when you was 5 years old. You are my disciple. I am waiting for this time when you will call me, I will come. You call me, I come again. I was sitting in the big hall, he appeared. I don't know. 3, 4 devotee and he brings old man. I said, Maharaj, come. It was big hall, before was the sitting place. He said, asana in that city. He said, I'm your guru. I said, huh? I never see you. He said, yes, I'm your guru. 5 years old. You was there, I initiate you. I am searching from so long to make searching for Guru. When you are hiding. When you call, I come. It's all divine in my life. What I can do. I was so lucky. I was always living in my love with my father. I was so much loving to my father, you cannot imagine. He is my friend, he is my lover, he is my mother, he was my father. I never hide anything from him. One day say how we talk with father. How much he loving answer giving to me. After that, 74 he left and I come to Vrindavan and 75 I see him and I find all father, what was the flow of love, it goes to him. Totally I surrender first day. in a moment. And this is the gift of Mataji she get also. You see, in America, in any place, she is always chanting, she will never leave chanting. It's the mercy to Gurudev to you. He said, you are king. You will live like a king. I said, Gurudev, this empire is gone. I want to forget this. What you can do, you will live like a king. You see any beggar live like me? How many clothes I have? How many things I have? Anyone live? But I cannot give to anyone. Behind reason what? I am not miser. I want to give. When the devotee give me, they see what they give, I am using or not. So I cannot give also. This is not my home watch. This is also gift. Yeah? Everything is a gift in my body. My iPhone, 80,000, 90,000 rupees phone is a gift. Right or not? You know this? It's all gifts. How I can give the gift of others? The devotee who come, he say, how is my Radha? Radha or what? How is Radha? I said, fine. I am wearing a still. I don't give to anyone. I know gift, they are gift. So this is not, they will give after me this gift of gift themselves. So I try to preserve that. Love. But it's all mercy of Radha Mohan. You have to believe me. I was foolish guy, doing business, doing the family life, more crazy than you. By the grace of my Gurudev, all gone. And my new way of life start. What you say? This book I never study. I don't never study even Bhagavad Gita in my life. I listen. I never study anything. Never. But by His mercy, everything is clear to me. I have no doubt. And when I have a doubt, I see this scripture and everything is clear, more details. It's a mercy. When you have a love, all details are clear. Believe me. Believe me. East is important. Without Ishtadev, you don't understand the importance of Guru. Without Istadev, you don't understand the beauty of mercy of Guru. Without Guru, you cannot love to Istadev. This is the realization. The Guru is fixed with Istadev. He will fix you. He will never fix you in himself. Never. And if you fixed in Istadev, you cannot forget that Guru if he become crazy also. If you behave like a Nityananda, you cannot forget. Because he gave you the goal of life and he will give you divine way to move for that goal. He has responsibility. If you listen and understand that, he will not maybe talk directly to you, but if you are close, instruction you will receive. I receive instruction from Radhika. I receive instruction from Sri Priya.